talk about it. Why we always prefer to link your bank account into your QuickBooks online system. I understand 100% your security threats around data privacy and protection. I totally agree with you when you prefer entering transactions manually into your system, especially though through the bank. But I would like to explain to you that one, before you even do the linking of the bank accounts, there should be integration. Usually QuickBooks has those banks, depending on API integration, that they are able to transfer records directly and they are able to secure the data, both the bank and QuickBooks. So there is what we call third-party agreement, where they are able to link up these banks, and that gives us a reason why we encourage you always to separate yourself from your business. The accounts we are talking about to link mostly are business accounts, credit cards for the business. You know why? They usually have a protocol, a series of procedures if you're to obtain any money from that particular account. They are literally more secure. They have that extra layer of security. And these two systems, all these two companies, your financial institution and QuickBooks, they usually have policies. So we normally encourage you to link this because of the following. One, it saves and reduces time spent in the manual work, because manual work is first of all prone to errors. Secondly, we spend a lot of time posting individual transactions. If you look at any other accountant, normal accountant, you'll find out that they spend more time in data entry, and we are trying to minimize that. They will charge you more money because of the sums of data they are supposed, the amounts of data they are dealing with, especially if it is manual data. Number two, we are trying to improve accuracy. When the bank feeds directly into your QuickBooks, chances are high that we shall detect these errors at the entry. Some transactions will not be matching, or some will ask you to match. You either accept or reject. So we are trying to detect errors at that point. Number three, it keeps the books up to date. Today is October 31st. As per today, all the records that happened within the month are already in the system because we are linking this directly to the system. For a manual accountant, you need to enter one transaction per time. Imagine for busy companies that imagine for bigger companies that have tons of transactions, millions of transactions, especially those in manufacturing, distribution, sales. How many transactions are we supposed to deal with in a month? Think about it. Then the other reason is to simplify reconciliations. Reconciliation is usually easier when transactions are linked into your bank, because we can match, unmatch, accept or reject. We can detect the duplicates. We can tell, and this makes reconciliation easier. I dropped videos earlier, I think could be 2024 or 2023. I dropped videos about reconciliations. I showed you manual reconciliations and also bank reconciliations automatically. So this system simplifies our reconciliation process. Then another thing is to have better cash flow tracking. Sometimes you ask me about how much was spent on a particular item, but the easiest way to track these cash flows, cash in and outflows, is when I have everything linked to me, is when I have everything accessible in the system. I need a few minutes to give you an answer. But if I'm using manual accounting, I'll need hours to give you a basic answer. So lastly, this helps you to collaborate with your accountant. Sometimes, not even sometimes, most of the times, you ask us questions that you want us to collaborate with you, like to answer you promptly. And it enables us to look at this because we can access your data. As we can see your bookkeeping, we can have live data, we can tell if there is any troubleshooting that is needed. We can easily tell if there are broken transactions, if there is any correct version of data, we can easily tell. So we encourage you to do this because it simplifies work facilitates processes, and saves money, saves time, saves energy. This is the reason. Please separate yourself from the business. Let's have privacy between you and your business.